disarm you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our event segment. Coming right up will be our postcard. Keep it locked here.
Disarm you.
Nikikuona moyo wangu naruka kila time ukipita ukienda kwa duka.
So I started singing professionally when I was 13. That's when I recorded my first single in Greenstead School in Nakuru. From there, it just blossomed. I mean, we went on a UK tour, so I got an experience outside of the industry out there and performing for all sorts of very big people out there, dukes, duchesses. It was a crazy experience. It was really fun, and from there I just went on to keep pushing for it. I knew it was my dream from, I could literally say birth, you know. My mom and dad told me ever since they could remember, I was acting and singing, and just the entertainment was my world. So from there I just escalated, and then I continued recording now full on at the age of 16. That's when I was now in studio a lot and everything. And then when I was about 18, I did my first song that I released a video with Nazizi called Get It Right. Then from there I did another song called Be Happy, which really blew up in West and Central Africa, and South Africa, southern part of Africa. And it was a song dedicated to a friend of mine's mom passing. It was again another amazing experience, and then from there I just kept growing and growing, and ended up working with people like Kalamashaka, Sharama, Cannibal, Richie Rich, Uko Flani, you know, just I was with Headbangers at some point, so that was an amazing journey and experience as well. And then from there went on to working with Yulopa, recording Aish with Gabu, Christophe, Petra, Abbas and Yulopa. And then just now growing into, also before I did that, I did an amazing single with Victoria Kimani called Ulala Wiwi. She's an amazing artist, very talented. And then we had a lot of fun on that project. And then from there proceeded to Aish, and then I went on to do Fire, and then my new single, Duka.
I wanna put it down for you. I gotta hold it down for you.
My type of music, a while back it was R&B, you know, but I was still on my journey to growing and understanding the industry and a lot of things. But now I would literally say it's Afro-pop. Yeah.
Yeah, you know my loving is a one time. Baby, you know it's a one time.
I'm very creative with everything I do. I like to be hands-on in my career and in also my projects. So what made me come up with Duka? Honestly, first of all, not a lot of people know this, but Yulopa and Christophe helped me write the song, right? So we were in studio chilling, and I was in the middle of the session, and then we just decided, hey, let's improvise and let's get on to something fun, you know? So I got some help from them. Okay, not some, a lot of help. It was a very big input. I mean, working together is a lot of fun. It opens a lot of creativity and imagination. Duka wasn't specifically based on anything, not my true story or anything. I would just say it was just a fun song that I just wanted to record, something that was just out there. You just feel young, and you just want to dance, and you just want to be happy, and you're attracted to this certain person, but it's fun, you know. There's nothing like chemistry or whatever. It's just enjoying yourself in the moment. How did I put Dugush in the video?
Yeah.
Obviously, most of us watch the Desperate Housewives of Kawangwari, and I just found him an amazing, very funny character. And so I decided, you know what, it would be interesting to mix a bit of comedy in this, because at the end of the day, in this project also, a lot of people don't know, but Eric Omondi and Big Time Entertainment, which is his company, joined me onto this project and a few other projects that I'm about to work on. What brought that together as well is, it's been something I've been thinking for a while. How can we improvise the industry? Because the entertainment industry is so divided. So I was thinking about conjoining it and bringing something that's inspirational to everybody and show everybody that we don't need to have barriers. Nobody is each other's competitor. You know, at the end of the day, your sole competitor is yourself in the mirror. So once you understand that, you can conjoin with other artists and create a bigger talent and creativity put together. So it was fun because there was a lot of comedy in the video, and that's what I wanted. I wanted the video to be bright, colorful. A lot of people think that video is not shot in Nairobi or in Kenya, but it is. I mean, the place where you see a lot of rides and stuff is called Funscape, the new one at the hub, and it was fun. Obviously, you can see we're having a good time in the video. And then the rest of the video, we shot it at Panari. So also the donkey scene, like I was like, how would it feel if a donkey just came at one of the most luxurious hotels in Kenya? You know, that's comedy right there. And then you have Juguna, who's just completely hilarious on it. And then just the whole concept of it was just fun. You know, there's some goofiness, there's some sex appeal, there is some elegance, there is a lot of fun, and it's just crazy fun at the end. This is what people don't understand. Like, we basically, we're all artists, so we always, and we call ourselves the winning team in general. It's just basically us as different artists combined together as supporting each other, you know, being there for each other. So where we feel we can jump in and help each other, we do so. So the blogs have just been so tied up on us because God knows what, I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's just all work. People always find something to write about. I mean, the blogs, it's their job. I don't blame them. I always say 1% of what they're saying is true, 99% is fixated on their own creativity. But obviously, Kenyans, we love negativity. We thrive off it. It drives us, you know. So when we see something on the blogs that's dramatic, obviously we'll go in and pay in, but we don't really know what the story is. So I keep repeating this every single time, that it's a working friendship relationship, you know, just the same way I have it with you, Lopa, the same way I have it with Gabu and a few other artists in the entertainment industry. At the end of the day, it's work because, again, I feel like we just need to bring ourselves together as artists instead of being so divided. I mean, I can't look at any other female artist in this industry or anywhere in the world and say, she's my competitor. No, I'm not going to sit there and drive myself on something that's not me. I'm going to actually acknowledge her talent and say, wow, she is a truly inspiration, you know, or she's an amazing artist, or I love what she's doing. And thrive off that instead of saying, no, I have to take her down. For what? First of all, how are you even ever going to accomplish that? You're not her replica, you know, or his replica. So I always tell people at the end of the day, look at how you can bring each other together, support each other, and thrive from that, than seeing how you're going to stomp on each other. It's pathetic. First of all, there is a lot going on. Like I said previously, there's a lot of projects I'm working on with Big Time Entertainment, and also other projects of my own individually and collaborations with other artists and stuff. So at the end of the day, there's so much in store. I don't want to spoil the surprises, so I'd rather just surprise everybody.
Any new collabs that we should look forward to?
There is 2 new collabs before the end of this year that people should look for, and it's going to be Africa based. I mean, we've gone through a threshold in the industry. We've gone through a really tough time. You know, I could say the past 10 years have been really hard since the passing of Issa and a few other great artists, you know. And I think that's when we went through a downfall. I don't know what exactly happened. There was a bit of a collapse. But at the end of the day, I know everything happens for a reason, and God makes everything happen for a reason. So I don't question. I look at it in a positive light, with positive energy, that this is a good time for us to rise. We obviously have had to refresh ourselves, and to have us sit back and to look at the rest of the industry in Africa and realize, okay, you know what? We need a different direction in this.
Like, for example, in the gospel industry.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm getting to that. So what's happened is, at the end of the day, when we went through that, the gospel industry arose, right? And I saw the Groove Awards just recently, and I can just say I was blown away by the creativity and everything that was in it, you know. So at the end of the day, when I look at that, I just really hope, I know we will achieve it. It'll take some time, but we will get there. Again, there is less hate in the gospel industry than the secular industry. There is more partnering, and if there is hatred, they hide it. They don't show it to the rest of the fan base, you know. And there's a lot of combination in between it. A lot of artists come together, they make decisions together, they create a unity, and they a community between themselves, and thus are able to get better and better every year with their awards. So as you've seen, this year's was like extravagant compared to last year's, you know. So it's just more time and creativity, and that's what I believe through what we went through. There was a time we used to have awards like that. In fact, there was a time we were on top of the African industry. We were literally number one in the game, you know. But then everything happens for a reason. I can't really explain what happened, but all I can say is we will get there. But if we want to get there faster, we need to work on stopping each other from destroying each other, and more of unifying a unit between us and saying, listen, this is our industry. Look at the Tanzanian industry, my God, and the Ugandan. They're just flourishing with just positivity, and everybody is just, it's like you're living in a bubble, you know. Everybody is winning and everybody is happy, and even if there's beef, they're winning on the beef, you know. So it's, you look at that industry and you see people just don't care for negativity. So we need to just jump onto that kind of a lifestyle.
One time, one time. Loving is a one time.
You really need to be headstrong with what you do. My advice to you would be, first of all, you need to open your mind and stop thinking everyone will do everything for you. You definitely need a strong team, but the only way you'll be able to find a strong team is with time, once you've understood who you are and what you want as an artist. I used to have a team, and then I stopped because I felt like they promised a lot and never did anything. And then I had to go into a journey to search and understand what it was to have a manager, or to be one's manager, to be one's PR, to be one's PA, and just all the important things. I had to go online, I had to read, because there's a lot of information that we're not given as artists. So once I went through that, I truly came to understand, okay, now I can fight for what I want. Now I know who to position where, and now I can catch people when they go wrong at what they're doing. It is very important to have a team. God didn't put you on this planet to be alone. He put you here to combine a unity and a growth within businesses, friendships, careers, love, whatever it is, you know. So we all need people, and as an artist, you can't hack being your own manager. It is impossible. You will go mad, literally. You know, you can't hack being your PA, your PR. First of all, it damages your image because you're too accessible. You're a brand. You're supposed to be lavished. And then the second thing is that apart from being too accessible, it's too much pressure, so you'll go through a meltdown. So learning the key points of what people are supposed to do in your career will enhance you and allow you to be on top of your game when you hire a good team, so that you will know how to tell them, yo, you're out of your league, please step back into your lane, or I will replace you, and find someone who will actually push you. Because at the end of the day, this is a hustle. This is a mafia and a league of its own. I always tell people, you know, music is bigger than religion and politics, because the world listens to music, the whole world. And once you understand that it's not a game, it's your career. So if you really want to be an artist, also you need to figure out which part of being an artist you want to be, because you can be a lounge singer, which is you have a band and you love music, but you don't want to be too deep into it, so you'll just have fun with it. So you can go ahead and perform in restaurants or anywhere, weddings, events, and you will flourish because you'll have your moment where you can perform and you'll be noticed, and you can sing your lungs out and your heart out. You can, and the spotlight won't be on you if you're afraid of the spotlight, and also you'll make your money, you know. And then there is the underground artists that want their music to be heard, but they don't really want anything from it. You know, so they have their gigs here and there, and they're comfortable with that. Or there is the upcoming artist now who wants to move on to the next step, which is being the pop star or just basically being the secular artist. And I always say that one is the hardest part of jumping, because once you come up with a hit song, that was the easiest part, believe me. The hardest part is your continuation to show the fans you're not a one-hit wonder, and that you will continue to produce excellent, vibrant, burning to the ears, soul-soothing music, you know. And then you have the the popular artists that are popular, but they don't have a living out of it. People know them everywhere, but they're not gaining a good living out of it. Then you have big-time artists who are artists that are popular, but at the same time are paid well and are touring everywhere. And then you have the empires, which are basically, now it's a business foundation, from the artist being one of the biggest, most selling single or record holders. They're everywhere and blowing up everywhere. They also have businesses tied down to it. So that's how I see the industry. You have to place yourself, so you have to decide. But every single category has its own hard work, has its own hustle. So you just have to be extremely patient. Remember to be extremely humble, because trust me, there are new people in the game every single day, and we all need each other to get up there. So treat everybody the way you want to be treated, and just be dedicated and devoted to your hard work. You will mess up millions of times over. You will fall down on your feet, on your bum. You will be in pain, you will be in tears, but you will get up and you will just have to fight back and just keep going, because I believe your biggest mistakes are your greatest lessons, because once you can achieve them, there's just an amazing feeling from that. And remember, you are your soul achiever and also your soul deceiver. Yeah?
Your social media accounts?
My social media accounts, everything is YVONNEDARCQ. So you can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Snapchat, you can find me on YouTube, you can Google me, you can find my new single Duka literally on Amazon, TuneCore, Tidal, Apple Store, iTunes, the list goes on. Just Google YVONNEDARCQ and you will.
For you, I wanna put it down for you. I gotta hold it down for you, for you, for you. I got my eyes for you. I wanna put it down for you. I gotta hold it down for you, for you, for you. Nibusu, nibusu, tena. You like this chocolate, yes daddy. You want to touch every inch of me. Nishaku chokoza papi, daddy, papi. I am that caramel mommy. You wanna lick every inch of me. Nishaku chokoza papi, daddy, papi. Nikikuona moyo wangu naruka kila time ukipita ukienda kwa duka. Nikikuona moyo wangu naruka kila time ukipita ukienda kwa duka. For you, I wanna put it down for you. I gotta hold it down for you, for you, for you. I got my eyes for you. I wanna put it down for you. I gotta hold it down for you, for you, for you. My loving is a one time. You know my loving is a one time. Baby, you know it's a one time. A one time, a one time. My loving is a one time. Yeah, you know my loving is a one time. Baby, you know it's a one time. A one time, a one time. Nikikuona moyo wangu naruka kila time ukipita ukienda kwa duka. Nikikuona moyo wangu naruka kila time ukipita ukitime. Mimi nishachongwa for you, na nishajisonga for you. Ushanipiga kumbo, you're my criminal. Oh you, mimi nishajilaza for you. Penzi nikajipa for you. Je ferai tout pour toi, toi, for you, for you, for you. My loving is a one time. Yeah, you know my loving is a one time. Baby, you know it's a one time. A one time, a one time. My loving is a one time. Yeah, you know my loving is a one time. Baby, you know it's a one time. A one time, a one time.